All right, thank you very much, Sarah. It's time for Where is the Love? Recently, Gwyneth Paltrow made news with her divorce of Chris Martin of Coldplay. She wouldn't call it a divorce, but rather a conscious uncoupling. A what? Joining us this morning is the Love Doctor, licensed therapist, Dr. Misty Smith of ConvenientTherapy.com. Great to have you in this morning.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, so conscious uncoupling. Now, is this something that Gwyneth Paltrow just made up? What does it mean?
You know, unfortunately for her, she didn't make it up.
Okay. She wanted to, right?
I'm sure she wanted to. That term's been around only for a few years. It is a newer term since about 2011. A lady by the name of Catherine Thomas actually does and has been doing for the last couple of years a divorce counseling online session that you can be involved in called Conscious Uncoupling. Okay. And it's really just a friendly breakup. It's, you know, out of respect, generosity. It takes that blame away. I mean, imagine how many divorces do you know where it's not about what I did, right? It's about what you did.
Sure, absolutely.
So it takes that blame game out of it and makes couples be responsible for their own part.
So it's great in theory, obviously, because they have kids, and we know divorce can be very traumatic for kids. But is this just a make me feel justified for not trying hard enough to make it work? Rewording? Is it a cop-out?
Well, I don't think any attempt to, you know, create less damage in a divorce is a cop-out. Okay. People are going to get divorced, so when they are, if we can make it healthy, I mean, the percentage of people who get divorced is so high right now.
It's over 50%, right?
It is. Yeah. It's over 50%. And if they can have a healthier, less contentious breakup and reduce the damage to themselves and their kids, it's an attempt to make everybody feel valued in the relationship with what they shared in the relationship, instead of taking away this anger and aggression. According to object relations theory, there's this great big long term called unconscious process of projective identification, which is how they say that we pick our partners. And that's basically, you know, in all the things that I don't do well, I'm going to pick a partner who maybe does those things well. Okay. But it's that old theory of opposites attract, although sometimes opposites repel, and we forget to think about that when we are picking our mate. Right.
So it sounds like you're saying we have something to learn from Gwyneth Paltrow. So, but seriously, what are the keys then to having an amicable separation, you know, split up, you know, for the sake of others, not just yourselves?
Okay, well, I think that, you know, any couple who is thinking about divorcing should potentially think about therapy, because it does offer that ability to have that conscious uncoupling process. Okay. But quality communication, positive communication, quality co-parenting, and remaining friends. You know, one of the things that is in the news about Gwyneth and her husband is that they are on a trip right now, getting away from the media. They're together with their children. You know, you're going to have weddings, you're going to have grandbabies, you're going to have graduations, you're going to have all these events. So if you're going to get divorced, I mean, what better way to do it than to be able to remain friends and go to those events?
Prevent those awkward moments.
Exactly.
All right, Dr. Misty Smith, Where's Love? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, well, the bargain